Hey guys, welcome to phonics. Alright, I know that you remember what phonics means. What are we learning about when we do phonics? Yeah, we're learning about the letters and the sounds that the letters can make. And that is so important in reading, because if you know what the letters, what sound they're making, you can read any word in the whole world. And then you can read anything that you want to. So that's why we spend a lot of time working on letters and sounds. And in second grade, we've learned some new things that you maybe haven't heard before. And what we're going to work on this week is the vowels again. And I know we've spent a lot of time this year working on the different sounds of the vowels. There are only 5 vowels, remember. A, E, I, O, U. Yep, A, E, I, O, U. There's just 5. But those 5 vowels are so confusing because they can make different sounds different times. It just kind of depends. And sometimes when you stick them with a different letter, they can make a new sound. So that's why we spend a lot of time on the vowels. And what we're working on this week is when we're sticking a vowel with an R. Because when you put a vowel, A-E-I-O-U, with the letter R, it makes something new. It makes new sounds. So we're going to talk about that just a little bit this week, and we'll be working on it for the next couple of weeks actually. So let's look at what happens when we stick R with those vowels. Alright, so let's look at what we've got here on the screen. Alright, so all of these words have an E, and we know E is one of those vowels. The thing about all these words, though, is that the E that's in all of the words, it makes a different sound. This word is the word, bed, and the E is short. It makes the eh sound, bed. So this is a short vowel. Short vowels do not say their name, remember. They say the eh, ah, all those sounds. What about in this word, what does the E say? Yeah, it's a long vowel. It says its name. Feed. It says its name. That's how we know it's a long vowel. So, one of the words is short, one of the words is long. Look at this last word. This E doesn't sound like a short vowel. It doesn't sound like a long vowel. It makes a brand new sound because because it has an R beside it. This sometimes is called a bossy R because it changes the vowels. When you put a vowel with an R, the R is kind of bossy and makes it say something different. So what is this word? Yeah, everybody knows that word, her. Listen to what the E sounds like. Oh, so when you put an E and an R together, you get the word yeah, you get the sound So yeah, that's what we know here. When you put E and R, you're going to get You knew that, didn't you? Alright, let's look at these I's that are on this screen. We know that I is also a vowel. And we know in this first word, it's a short vowel. That's the short sound for I, the sound. And we know the second word here, there we go. The second word is going to be a long sound, just like in the other one. It's ta'ide. It says its name, ta'ide. Yeah, it says I. But, just like in the last slide, look at the I down here. It is right beside an R, one of those bossy R's. The R kind of makes the I say something different. It doesn't say eh or I anymore. It says something different. Let's listen to what it sounds like. Ooh. Did you notice something about ER and IR? I think you might be right. We're going to talk about that in a second. But yeah, when you put I and an R together, it's going to make that sound, like in stir. Alright, let's look at the U that is in all of these words. U is also one of those vowels, And we know in this first word, just like in all the rest of them, this is going to be a short vowel. Yep, because it says k, b. Yeah, it says And we know in this word, it's going to be a long vowel. We had that as a spelling word. Cube. It says U, so that makes it a long vowel. So sometimes it's long, sometimes it's short, and then sometimes, like in this word down here at the bottom, it makes a brand new sound because of the bossy R. It's got an R beside it, so the U is going to sound, it's going to sound different. Let's listen to see what it sounds like. Herb, curb. Oh, huh. Have you noticed anything about EI, IR, and UR? Yeah, me too. I think that's what I realized. Let's look at all these words. They all either have an ER, like these two, or they might have an IR, or these three, sorry. They might have an IR, like all of these words, or they could even have a UR, like these words. But what do you notice about the ER, the IR, and the UR? What do you notice? Yes, ER, IR, and UR all say what? One more time, what's it say? Very good. They all say It doesn't matter if it's ER, IR, or UR, they're all going to say All of it's the same sound, which is kind of confusing because you're not going to know in a word if it's got an EI or ER and IR or UR. You're just going to have to remember. That is kind of hard. You just got to remember which one has which one. Let's read these words real quick. What's this word? Good. Herd, like a herd of cattle. This isn't like herd with your ear. That's a different kind of herd. Ooh, we know this one. Yeah, we've been talking about verbs for a very long time. Ooh, is this spitter or spider? Yeah, the I is long in this word, so spider. Ooh, what's this word? Yeah, first. What's this word? Twirl. Good. Remember, IR says too. Herb. Good. Chirp, like a bird chirps. What's this one? Very good. Surf, like when you surf on the ocean. What's this word? Yeah, nurse. And then current. Current means like it's happening now. So good. These words were pretty easy to read because you remembered that ER, IR, and UR all make that sound. And that's what we're working on this week in phonics, that ER, IR, and UR. And if you'll notice, these are your spelling words, and they all do have either an ER, an IR, or a UR. So, let's get rid of the ones that do not, because we always know we have some review words. Like today, that's a review word from first grade. I'm going to get rid of it. Found is a review word, and so is from. I'm going to get rid of those. And then no and wrist were silent letter words from last week. The rest of these words, I'm going to put these two down here for just a second. That one. Okay. Now all the words have ER, IR, or UR. You're going to do just like we've been working on every week. You're going to sort the words. So you're going to sort the IR words. You're going to sort the ER words. And you're going to sort the UR words, and you're going to put them in the right place. I am also going to ask that you will please add one more word to each list. So like if you find all the spelling words that have IR, can you think of another word that has IR and put it on the list? A lot of you are forgetting to do that. And then ER. Find all the words that have ER, and then I want you to add another ER word to the list, okay? Same thing for UR. Now, I dragged these two down here. I dragged them down here because look, they don't have IR, ER, or UR. But I told you all the words did except for the review words. Well, these two are kind of just rule breakers. They do make the sound. Let's read and see. Wa-erst, wa-erk. They make the sound just like all of these words because ER, IR, and UR all say Well, these words do too, even though they don't have ER, IR, or UR. They don't have that, but they still make the sound. So that's why they put them on this spelling list. So I just put these two down here. They're not going to go on your list anywhere. But make sure that you know that they are spelling words and they do make the sound, even though they have OR, which isn't normally what OR sounds like. But these two words are rule breakers. They don't follow the rules. All right, I'm going to let you get to work, and I will see you guys later.